Years ago, I started filming my travels to capture the places I saw, not knowing I was also recording how they were quietly changing me. It all really started here in Japan, a place that made me slow down, pay attention, and notice things I'd usually miss. This trip moves through Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe, and Nara, but also through thoughts, memories, and the moments that rarely make it to the frame. This isn't just about where I went, it's about what stayed with me. I've been traveling for a while now, not just once or twice, but across the years, countries, and all kinds of situations. And if there's one lesson that's been chasing me trip after trip, it's this: you can't control everything. When I was younger, I tried. Believe me, I tried. I'd plan everything down to the minute. I'd look up opening hours, train routes, even where the nearest bathroom was. Because I thought if I prepared enough, nothing would go wrong. But travel doesn't work like that. You miss things. You get lost. You get tired. Sometimes it rains. Sometimes your body just says, nope, we're resting today. At first, I saw those things as failures. I thought if I had planned better, this wouldn't have happened. But over the years, I started noticing something. The moments I remember the most and really remembered weren't the ones that went exactly as planned. They were the ones that I had to adjust. The moments where I let go of the plan, slow down, and just allow the day to unfold. Those were the times I felt most alive. Of course, I still plan. I still check routes, budgets, the weather, and that's just part of being responsible. But I've learned to hold on to the plan loosely. That is the key. Because real travel doesn't follow scripts. And honestly, life is no different. There's no script for life. I think a lot of you know that I'm a little bit of I'm a control freak, but I like things to be planned. I'm a planner. But what travel has taught me is the art of flexibility. Kasi lalo na dito when I travel, mostly I like to make sure na somehow I have a good idea of where I'm getting myself into in terms of transportation, security ng lugar, accommodation, and the practical tips that are available. And yan talaga yung natutunan ko with travel is, syempre iba-iba yung tao, but I'm just speaking for myself. The travel starts the moment you book or you try to go to one place because nagsisimula na dyan yung research, nagsisimula na dyan yung pag-intindi dun sa landscape of where you're going. Doon nagsisimula yung trip. And then the more knowledge that you gain, the more information you absorb before the travel makes the trip a little bit better, manageable, and you save a lot of time. Kasi somehow you're able to plan yung sequence ng mga kailangan mong gawin. Hindi siya katulad ng mga first few times na nagka-travel ka tapos pagdating mo doon saka mo lang iisipin kung ano ba yung maganda doon, ano ba yung maayos sa kakainin, saan ba maganda pumunta. That will literally annoy the heck out of me, I'll be honest. Kasi um, it's such a waste of time. I mean, you want to make the most out of the place na pupuntahan mo. So, a little bit of research wouldn't really hurt. And one thing is that you have to be open to things not always going your way. And for me kasi, kasama naman yun getting lost, missing your trains, missing transportations, or, these little things na hindi naman major deal breakers often do happen. And I think it minimizes pag nagpa-plan ka, yung mga bagay na yan. But if they happen, at least you know what you're working with. You're not totally lost pag things shake up a little bit. So, yun ang isang bagay na natutunan ko din while traveling, and I'm really happy that for myself, it has, I've really benefited from that personally. Kasi the struggles of that you would normally experience pag hindi ka nagpa-plan, na-avoid ko yan. And it stays with me yung agility and yung planning na yun. I apply it to every trip that I go to. Whether it's my first time or hindi, I make sure I study pa din. And yun ang isa sa biggest na natutunan ko sa travel. I used to think that control meant confidence. That if I could manage everything, I'd be safe from mistakes and disappointments. But all that really did was make me anxious. The more I tried to control things, the more stressed I was, and sometimes things just didn't go my way. And over time, I've learned something important. Control isn't the goal. Presence is. Showing up, being open, and handling things as they come, that's where the real growth happens. Travel taught me that slowly over the years. It taught me how to stay calm when things shift. It taught me how to adjust without feeling like I failed. It taught me to listen more, to observe, to accept the moment for what it was and not for what I wanted it to be. And the funny thing is, when I let go of control, I started enjoying the trip more. I noticed things I would have rushed past. I made better decisions because I wasn't just reacting out of panic. And I remembered to breathe. That lesson has bled into my everyday life too. The older I get, the more I realize that most of the pressures I feel, I put on myself. I think things have to go a certain way. I think I need to be ahead, to be efficient, to be perfect. But none of that lasts. And none of it really matters when you're standing in a place that's completely new, just trying to figure out how to buy a train ticket. In those moments, it's not about who's the most prepared. It's about who can stay calm, who can laugh when things just don't make sense, who can keep on going when things don't go to plan. And that's real confidence. And I didn't learn that from a book. I learned it from missed buses, wrong exits, full restaurants, and closed temples. I learned it from years of trying, failing, adjusting, and trying again. Travel has always been a mirror for me. It shows me where I'm holding on too tight and it keeps teaching me how to let go. Let go of perfection, let go of fear, let go of needing to always be in charge. And look, I'm not saying I've mastered it, but even now, I still catch myself frustrated when things go sideways. But the difference is I bounce back quicker now. I laugh more. I pause instead of panic. And I remind myself, you're not here to control every second. You're here to experience it. And really, that makes a huge difference. So, to anyone who's watching right now and who's still learning this lesson, you're not alone. It takes time, but trust me, there's a kind of freedom on the other side of letting go. The kind that makes room for joy, for mistakes, and even for magic. Thanks for watching.